That night, when Emma sent me a text, I was in the living room finishing a late project. Her message arrived at 9:37 p.m. exactly. The girls need company tonight. Don't wait for me, red heart. I stared at the screen for a long moment, confused. She had told me earlier that she was having a casual dinner with her coworkers, a low-key gathering after a long week. But the girls need company, the way she phrased it felt off. Emma rarely used words like that. There was something in the tone, a teasing confidence that twisted my stomach. Still, I didn't respond immediately. I wanted to trust her, though a small voice inside me already sensed that something was wrong. About an hour later, curiosity won. I opened our location sharing app, something we had set up years ago for safety but never really used. My heart sank. She wasn't at the restaurant she had mentioned. Her phone pinged somewhere across town, at a luxury bar tucked inside a boutique hotel. Zooming in, my pulse spiked as I read the name, the Haven Lounge. This wasn't a casual girls' night spot. It was the kind of place where couples met discreetly, away from familiar eyes. I froze, hand trembling slightly, mind racing to make sense of it. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it wasn't. I decided to drive there, not in anger but in quiet curiosity. I parked across the street, leaving my headlights off. The bar's windows glowed warm gold, laughter spilling out. Through the glass, I saw her. Emma, my wife, wearing a red dress I had never seen before, low-cut, form-fitting, far too elegant for a casual girls' night. Across from her sat a man I recognized, Aaron, my coworker. They leaned in close, heads tilted, laughing, his hand resting on the table just a little too near hers. My stomach turned icy. I pulled out my phone and took a picture. Sharp, clear, capturing it all. The cozy lighting, their nearly touching hands, her smile, the one I hadn't seen in weeks. I attached the photo to a text and typed 2 words. Recognize this? I sent it, didn't wait for a reply, and set my phone on the passenger seat, staring at the entrance. Anger had left me, only a crushing sadness remained. Exactly 7 minutes later, my phone buzzed nonstop. Calls, texts, more calls. I ignored them. Then I saw her. Emma running out, heels in hand, face pale under the streetlights. She spotted my car instantly and didn't hesitate. She ran, tears streaming. "Jake, please, it's not what it looks like," she gasped, yanking at the door handle. I didn't unlock it. She knocked, panic in her whisper. "Please, let me explain." When I rolled the window down slightly, her voice trembled. "Just drinks after work," she pleaded. He was going through a breakup. She was comforting him. I stayed calm. I looked at her in that dress in that hotel bar and she froze. The lie sounded fragile even to her. "Jake, please," she whispered again. "I made a mistake. Nothing happened." I looked at her quietly and said, "You made your choice the moment you sent that text." I rolled the window up and drove off, leaving her standing beneath the flickering light, crying alone. At home, I felt no rage, only resolve. I packed a small suitcase with essentials. Her messages came flooding in. "Please come back. Can we talk? I love you, Jake." It was nothing. Each one rang emptier than the last. I turned off my phone, set it on the counter, and sat in the silence. That night, I realized something bitterly true. Betrayal doesn't always begin with a kiss. Sometimes it begins with a single careless text. By morning, she returned. Her eyes red, mascara smeared, her voice raw. "Please, Jake," she whispered. "I don't know why I did it. I just wanted attention." I said nothing, only looked at her. "Then you should have asked for mine instead of his." She sat on the couch, lip quivering, words failing. I walked to the door with my bag. "You'll regret this," she said softly. I paused. "You already do." Weeks passed. I ignored her calls, her messages. Eventually, she stopped trying. I focused on myself, my work, my peace, my sanity. Months later, Aaron showed up at my office, looking defeated. "I am sorry, man." She told me you two were separated. I just smiled. He realized he had been played too. I never needed revenge. Life was doing it for me. Later, I heard through a friend that Emma had moved out of town, lost her job after scandal. Yes, involving Aaron. I felt closure, not joy. I scrolled to that first photo on my phone, the one that started it all, and deleted it. I didn't need it anymore. I had seen everything I needed to see. Sometimes the most powerful revenge isn't yelling, screaming, or retaliation. It's simply walking away.